Marco, how are you doing first of all? Big weekend ahead.
Yes, I'm okay, thank you. And you?
Very good, thank you. First of all, any fresh injuries or illnesses that we need to be made aware of ahead of Derby?
No, all the squad are available.
How about Tom Cairney? How's he getting on?
No, it's okay. He had a small issue after the QPR match, but right now he works the last week as well, and this weekend is available for the match.
Big weekend for you. You're on the brink of returning to the Premier League. How much would it mean to you and the club if you do get promoted this weekend?
Hey, we are really calm with the situation. You know, from the first day, that is our aim, and we are fighting for it. We know that until now we don't have nothing guaranteed yet, and we have to keep fighting, keep working hard, keep enjoying the moment as well, embrace the challenge like we are doing so far, and go to the match thinking in the match in the 90 minutes just to get the 3 points, and at the end we'll see what will happen on the table and the consequence that will come from the match. It's the way we are preparing so far, and not anything changed to be honest. You knew how it was important the last one. We were prepared. It wasn't our best day definitely against Coventry, and we'll do the same against Derby. You know that you have again 2 games really in a short period. You have to prepare well for both. You know that is coming to the end, more 6 games to play, but we'll go in the same way, thinking the next one as the most important one for us, knowing that there are 3 points to fight for and to play as best we can to get the 3 points. And this is in this way, and after what will happen after the game, from our result, from the results, the oppositions, the other sides as well, is not the main thing for us right now.
With 25 wins this season, what's been the secret to your success?
The work, the team spirit that you have inside, the winning mentality that we are creating all together, I think is being the most important things with our quality as well. I think the way you are playing so far, most of our performance have been really, really good. And not just because you are taking points, but the way you are getting these points is being really good and enjoyable for us, because it's something important for me, and the philosophy that I wanted to build and to create and building this football club is really important for me to see the way you are playing, the way you are achieving results. And of course, as I said before, the team spirit, the togetherness, to see them working really hard and to embrace the challenge every single week is being really, really pleased for me. And of course, we know that we haven't done our job. We have a job to do, and will be really important the next 6 games for us.
Are you going to be watching Nottingham Forest v Luton on Sky beforehand, or are you not concentrating on what the other teams are doing?
We'll follow the results like we do always. It's not Your colleagues, they asked me last Saturday as well if I will watch the game, the Nottingham game against the last game they played, and I told them that the main thing for us is to prepare our game against Coventry. If I have to watch a game, for sure I'll watch the Derby game because it will be the next one. And this is what I will tell you again. Of course, I'm not saying that we will not follow, but we will not be there, let's see the result or not. We follow the results like normally we do. We have a journey to do to Derby, as you know, to play tomorrow there. And this is the main thing for us. If you ask me right now, I didn't even know the time that will be the kickoff. Kickoff will be 12:30. Okay, probably as you expect. We are doing something in the hotel or preparing our match as well in that moment, and will be the main thing for us to do our best, because I know that Derby is a really tough side to play. It doesn't matter the position they are. We know how they are in that position. The deduction of points made a big impact on their position right now on the table. A lot of young players, good players, and a lot of energy in their squad as well. And they will play at their best to try to get points. And this is the main thing for us. If you start to lose the focus with different things, the results of the other sides and all the situation, and don't keep the focus on ourselves and what we can do, we'll have problems. You don't want to have problems, and one of the main things for us until now is that we always focus on ourselves, is what we can control, and we can control our game against Derby. The other things we can't control at all, and we will not lose energy, time, and even focus in this situation.
If everything does go well this weekend, and you do get promoted with Fulham, would this be a highlight for you as a manager?
I'm fighting for it as my players, as this football club, and I'm really concentrated in my job every single time. It's for that I come for this football club, definitely. It's because that the club have convinced me to come and sign with me the contract to come to do something special, to work with these players and to take the best from them and to give the fans what they expect from us as well. And I'm working from the first day to achieve it. Let's see what will happen. I know that is the feeling for all of you, and I think for all of our fans and the people that follow Championship, that is really, really close. But until the moment we didn't get it, I'm not really kind to talk about the situation if you get promoted or not. Of course, I understand the question and make all the sense. But if to be a highlight for me or not, I think even I'm not thinking this situation because from the first time that I start managing clubs, I'm getting some successful in the different countries as well, and I'm here to work to do my best always to get the job done, and let's see if you can do it as soon as you can.
If everything goes well this weekend, how does that affect your focus on securing the Championship title, or is it literally the same, take game by game?
It will be game by game, and my players, they know as well. They know that we don't have just one goal in our mind. We have more than one, and definitely, of course, the main thing for us is to get promoted. We want to fight to be champion. We want to fight to finish on the top. Definitely, most of the weekends we have been there on the top of the table, and we want to fight for it until the last day of the championship. This is the main thing for us. We don't hide that the promotion is the main one, but we want to finish on the top. But we'll fight for it. We'll fight for it. I know that some clubs, they will fight for the same. Not many for the top right now, 2, 3, but for the promotion more they are fighting for. And you have to keep really the feet on the ground, to keep focus, don't lose focus, keep the concentration. I think the last game is a good example that we cannot lose 1 second the focus, because if you are not 100% on the game, things like happened last Sunday against Convent, it can happen again, and we don't want. I'm not saying that we were not with full focus on the game, but we made some mistakes that they aren't normal at this level and the level that we are playing so far. And I don't want no one to thinking in different things, just in derby counting game and match and what we have to do there.
As someone who's managed in the Premier League and knowing your experience, is this group of players from Fulham ready for the Premier League and to stay there next season? How close is that to happening, do you think?
It's too soon to talk about it. I don't want to talk, sorry, Katie, but I don't want to talk about it. It's like you are talking about the future if you don't have nothing guaranteed right now. I think in 2, 3, 4 weeks I can talk with you like an open book with you about it, my feelings, our opinion as a technical staff, what we should do to prepare well our squad. If you guarantee that situation, if you achieve it. Till now we didn't achieve it, and if I want my players to with full focus just in derby match and after in Preston match, I can talk with you, even if I understand the question with you about what we'll do in a different way or not. We are prepared for sure, 100% sure, to play well against Derby, to do our job well, and after to do the same against Preston and all the others that came after. About the future, if you will play in Premier League or not next season, is not a moment to talk about it.
Let's move on then. Reports suggest that Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder Manor Solomon could be on his way to Fulham. What's the latest on that? What can you tell us?
I can tell you that isn't true. It's not. I read something that the deal is done and isn't true at all. If you ask me that if he's a good player, he's a very good player. He's a player that I know very well. But that the deal is done isn't true at all. Isn't true at all. Of course, I don't like to talk about rumors and speculation, but I want to be direct with you about the situation because I know many people is saying that the deal is done, is already our player, and isn't the truth. It's not true.
So more generally then, looking ahead of the summer and recruitment, how much more complicated is it when looking to recruit players from Ukraine?
Yes, it's tough situation. Even to talk about Ukraine in this right now is really tough for all of us, I believe. We have to do our job. We have to keep following all the competitions in the world and the players. Of course, when you are preparing something, you have to look around the world the players that can fit, in your philosophy, in your club, and you have to be able to do it. Even if it's tough to talk about the situation, what all that people are suffering. Some players as well. They can do their job. They can play football. They are concerning about everything what's happened there as well. But at the same time, we have to do our searches and to see if some players we can afford or not. This is the situation, but it's been a tough moment for all of us, and even to think about Ukraine in this right moment is really tough.
Another player that's there have been a lot of reports about is Fabio Carvalho going to Liverpool. Can you tell us if that's true or not?
Yes, nothing to say about it again because it's like a rumor, and as you know, it's being a rumor from November probably. I'm speaking every single week, almost every single week about Fabio Carvalho, and his full focus in our club. I can't lie to you that we have been trying to renew his contract with him, and it is really being really difficult for us. Unfortunately, the player got in last year of contract. He's a player that is doing a fantastic season, as you know, a young lad that I really love him as a football player, as a lad, and we are helping him to grow as a man, even as a football player as well, and he's responding really well on the pitch on a daily basis and in the match day as well. About his future, I hope you can have a right answer to you in soon, probably end of the season. It's being tough for us to renew his contract. Let's see what we can do more. But right now, the feedback that I have from our board that is nothing guaranteed yet, and isn't nothing done yet about other clubs with.
Is it going to be difficult to keep hold of him then?
To keep
hold of him at Fulham?
It has been difficult, definitely. It's been difficult. I can't lie to you. It's been difficult. We have trying. And fortunately, as I said, when you let some players to go for the last year of contract, it's always dangerous for you as a football club because if they perform well, if they, like he's doing, is always a tough situation. It's good for me that the player is keeping the focus in our club, is fighting for it, is fighting for this challenge, is enjoying his days here as well, even if he stays not in a normal situation, but he's enjoying, he's fighting for it, and it's being really good for me to see it. I'm trying to take the best from him like I do with all the others, and he knows if he's not keeping the focus and not keeping the desire and the ambition to be here, he will not play. And he's playing because he's doing really well, and that is the main thing for me. And of course, I do my job to try to convince him, and I let for our board to take care of the other things.
A word on Derby. What have you made of how Wayne Rooney has managed Derby's turbulent season?
It's been a really tough season for them. I think it is really tough when you are doing well your job on the pitch and you look for the table and you are in one position, really tough position because the deductions of the points. That is I'm 100% sure that is being really tough to them. We have played against them even in the pre-season, and they are really in trouble even to prepare a squad to the championship. And after we have We played against them at Cottage as well. We had some shots, not just with Wayne, but with some players that I have been the pleasure to manage them in previous clubs, like Curtis Davies, even Jagielka, that was there in the first half of the season and isn't there right now. And I know how it's been difficult for them, but they have been really they have been showing the togetherness and team spirit and fantastic team spirit so far. Because with that 21 points that they took from them, they will be really comfortable on the table. They have been really doing a really good season. A lot of young kids, young lads that hungry to play football, a lot of energy around. Good mix between some experienced players like Curtis, like Lawrence, like Morrison, and some young lads around them. A lot of energy, a lot of courage. I can tell you, they play with a lot of courage as well. When he's doing a good job, and of course, when they play at home and more at home, they have been really tough for all the teams they're playing so far. They have been achieving good results at home, and for sure will be a tough game for us. Normal is a tough place to go to play because the crowd is always behind them, supporting them, even in this tough period they have been so far. And it will be tough for us. We have to play at our best, don't do the same mistakes we made last game at home against Coventry, to go there with full desire but full commitment and great attitude to control well that energy, to control well that quality, and after to play our game and to try to win the match.
As someone who's managed in the Premier League, do you think Wayne Rooney has the potential to do the same?
No, when he's doing his normal way to achieve what he thinks he wants to achieve, and what is, football is like you have a lot of up and downs, and you have to be really consistent and week in, week out, and to take care of everything. And when he's doing his maximum, he did as a football player, and for sure he's trying to do his best as a manager as well. And of course he'll keep fighting for what he wants in his career, and with his ambition as well. And what I can tell about Wayne, that he's doing a good job there. He's doing a good job. He knows the majority of that players. He took some experienced players around him to make the other growing, the young lads to grow as well. And he's doing his best for sure. And what I wish for him is the best for his future. Just tomorrow, I hope that is the best day for them, and we do our best to win the match.
And finally, from me, I know the focus is on Derby, but what are you expecting from Preston?
Another tough one. They are doing a very good second half of the season. They have improved. The results are showing it. Are showing the quality since they have managed. They changed the manager. Some improvements in the results, the way they play. The new manager made a big impact a great impact in that squad, and they are doing well. They have improved, and will be another tough one. We had a tough match when you play away against them. Of course, we'll play at home. We want to play to win again at home. The last feeling for us against Coventry wasn't the best at all. After the match, we were not happy with ourselves, and we have to react. We'll react straight away now against Derby. We have to, and of course at home we have to make a Cottage again the fortress. We have to express ourselves in a different way that we did last match.
And I suppose it's important to get a response from the Coventry defeat.
Definitely, we have to. Is one of the good things that we have shown so far. Every time we had a bad result or a bad spell, sometimes a bad run, our reaction has been really strong. If you ask me that we expected that game against Coventry, of course not. It was a little bit strange game, the way you considered certain goals, the way you considered. We gave them the chance to make some dangerous counter-attacks during the match. Was a little bit strange, not something normal in our squad so far, but it's up to me to work with them and to show them why the things happen and to don't happen again. But of course I I expect a response from the last game. Definitely, you have to. If you want to win the next one against Derby, and after if you want to get to 3 points against Preston, we have to do many things different. We have to become again that solid squad, the solid team that control the game with the ball, but control in a right way. Is everything what we didn't do against Covent. You have to go again and to do it against Derby, and after 3 days against Preston at home.